Few people get to spend their entire lives in pursuit of a passion. Marc Reynolds was one of the lucky ones. His passion was aviation, and he had a distinguished career in the United States Air Force and later as chairman of the Aerospace Heritage Foundation of Utah, where he contributed greatly to the growth of the Hill Aerospace Museum. Born in a small town in South Dakota, Marc Reynolds grew up during the height of World War II. He graduated high school in Chamberlain, South Dakota in 1946. Too late to serve in the war, but the war had made a huge impact on him. The seeds for a career in military aviation were planted. Reynolds moved to Colorado shortly after high school and attended the University of Denver before entering the Air Force in January of 1951. He was commissioned as an aviation cadet after completing a year of pilot training. In 1961, Reynolds began flying reconnaissance missions in an RB-66 with the Royal Air Force in England. However, by 1966, the Vietnam conflict was raging, and Marc was assigned to the 460th Tactical Reconnaissance Wing in Southeast Asia. There, he flew the RF-4C, a reconnaissance variant of the legendary F-4 Phantom. Reynolds flew 230 missions over Vietnam, all the while capturing valuable intelligence on enemy positions and actions. In 1967, Reynolds was rotated out of Vietnam, but he continued to work on improving the gathering and use of critical intelligence at bases in Japan and South Carolina. He graduated from the Naval War College in August of 1973 and transitioned to logistics, where he was soon assigned to the Ogden Air Logistics Center at Hill Air Force Base, where he served as Director of Distribution and later as Director of Maintenance. Reynolds' career in logistics took off, and he served at a variety of Air Force bases across the country, including Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Dayton, Ohio. Retiring to Ogden, Utah, Reynolds accepted the position on the board of the Aerospace Heritage Foundation of Utah, which helped fund projects and acquisitions for the Hill Aerospace Museum. He later rose to become the board chair, and under his leadership, the museum was able to expand dramatically.
Well, under General Reynolds, the museum really went from no museum at all to what you see today. There's 2 galleries, and it was his day-to-day leadership that really made that happen over the 20 or 25 years he was involved with the museum.
Acquiring and restoring aircraft was an important part of the foundation's job. Reynolds relished this task.
Under him, we acquired the P-38 off of Bull Deer Island and the B-24 off of Great Sitkan Island, and then that was a very complex effort. Of course, that took financing, getting the money to do that, and that's what Marc did an awful lot of.
Of the 90 aircraft in the collection today, I think Marc Reynolds was probably responsible for about half of those aircraft.
Marc Reynolds was committed to his country and to aviation. When he passed away in 2014, he left behind a legacy that stands both as a monument to aviation and to Reynolds' own passion for flight. When it was decided to create a new education center within the Hill Aerospace Museum, it was fittingly named the Lieutenant General Marc C. Reynolds Aerospace Center for Education.
It's a great honor that he certainly deserves.
He was a very humble man. He was a great gentleman, and I think he would be humbled by this honor that he's been accorded, which he richly deserves, by the way.